Yo, you having a hard time using social media effectively for your business? Let me see if I can help you out. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brandoh, and today we're going to be talking all about using social media for your business. More specifically, using social media to get the promotion and advertising that you need to make some sales. Now, everything spoken about in this video right here isn't the only way to do things. This is just what I found to work for myself. I've been using this strategy and I've been testing it out on all of my social media platforms just to make sure it works for a lot of different audiences. The two things we're going to be talking about is getting people to engage with your post and then getting people to repost your posts. Now, let me start by saying this is a free strategy. This doesn't cost any money. You're not going to be running any ads. You're not going to be boosting any posts. This is 1000% free. If you have Instagram or TikTok, you could start utilizing this strategy right now. Now, first thing we'll talk about is engagement, getting people to engage with your posts, not just like your post, but actually comment, hold conversations in the comments, get people to tag other people in your post so they see it also. All in all, this just helps boost your post up and it tells the social media platform, hey, people like this post. Now, getting likes is cool, but getting people to comment on your posts is even better. Now, during my time of testing this strategy out, I found that asking questions in your post is an easy way to get engagement. It could be as simple as who likes pizza? Let me know in the comments. Or giving people like a multiple choice type of question. Which one do you think is better, this one or this one? You could ask this question in the captions. You could put some text over the post, or you can make a video with some audio and actually ask the question verbally with your mouth. Now, this does two things. It actually gets people to engage with the post and answer the question in the comments. It gets people to argue within the comments because somebody might think their answer is better than the other person. And it creates some weird validation for the end user, meaning they might be thinking one way, but they might be thinking, man, I don't want to say because it sounds crazy. But then they notice that there's a lot of other people that feel the same way they do. So what they do is they start to tag their friends and say, look at all these people. They agree with me. It's like the whole thing of, do you put pineapple on pizza? Personally speaking, I hate pineapple on pizza. But there might be a few out there that love pineapple on pizza. Maybe that's a constant argument within their own friend group. They see this post, they see there's so many people that like pineapple on pizza. They start to tag their friends and say, see, look at this. There's a lot of people that like pineapple on pizza. That's just an example right there, but that's how it works. I'm pretty sure you and your friends probably do the same exact thing, or maybe family members. You start to share other people's posts and like, hey, look, check it out. These people think like me. See, I'm not crazy. There's a lot of people out here that think just like myself. Sometimes it happens so naturally that we don't even think that we're engaging on that post because these posts are getting shared throughout people's group chats, group messages, private family chats, whatever it is. We do it all day long. So you need to start creating your posts to be shareable and create engagement just like that. So number one, asking questions in a post. This helps create engagement. Get creative with your questions and make it work for your brand. When I say make it work for your brand, sometimes it doesn't have to be geared around the t-shirt. Sometimes you could be wearing the t-shirt that you want to sell and the post has nothing to do with the t-shirt, but people are seeing the t-shirt and you're asking questions about pineapple on pizza. Imagine if you had a slice of pizza that had pepperoni and pineapple on this side and a slice that just had pepperoni on this side. And you said, do you prefer pineapple on pizza? The people are coming for the pizza post, but they're getting an eyeful of your t-shirt because you're wearing the shirt that you're planning on selling. This is how I sell majority of my t-shirts. I never post, hey, come out and buy my t-shirts, because I know the customer and the end user is already numb to being sold something every single day. So what I do is I try different creative ways of getting them to see the t-shirt that they might be interested in without trying to sell it to them. This strategy right here has been working crazy on one of my social media platforms because I'm selling something without having to try to sell something. And another way to use this is, let's say you did want to put up a product photo. Maybe you wanted to put up yourself wearing the t-shirt and that's just a general post that has nothing to do with asking questions. You just want to put your products on your page. And I get it. You're proud of what you made. You want to show it off. Bingo. Here's your opportunity to post it on your timeline and show the t-shirt. But the post right after that should be something that engages with the audience, that has nothing to do with that t-shirt. So maybe you could post your t-shirt, and then the following post can be the pizza post, or something that asks a question of something. And then mixing up the two, right? Product post, question post, product post, question post. This strategy right here has been working like crazy on one of the social media pages that I help a brand run. And that's why I'm sharing this information with you guys, because I've been testing it out in the real world and it's been working for these brands. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Now, the other strategy is getting people to share your post. A lot of times people get mad when they put up a product photo and nobody shares it. They're mad that their friends and family don't share it. They might have took a really badass picture of that product and nobody cares about it. What you have to remember is you have to think like a social media user. As the consumer of social media, what do you watch? What types of videos are you sending to your friends and family? What type of videos are you reposting? This is what you have to do for your own brand. Whatever you react to is what you have to do for your brand. So with that being said, what I started testing out was I send food videos to a ton of people. Anytime I see a new restaurant, anytime I see a new street food, whatever the case is, especially if it's local to me, I'm sending it to my wife, I'm sending it to my cousins, I'm sending it to my friends. Have you guys tried this place? Check this out. Food posts, for whatever reason, get shared the most. So you're not running a food brand, you're not selling food, you're selling t-shirts. How do you get people to reshare your product photos like they do food posts? All you gotta do is mix the two. Food posts with the t-shirt that you're wearing. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I go out to eat all the time. I'm eating at different places. Randomly, you'll see food posts in my videos. I'm a fat boy, I love to eat. So strategically, what I do is anytime that I go out to eat somewhere, possibly wearing a t-shirt that I want to sell, I film the food, I film myself eating. Sometimes you don't even see my face. You might just see neck down, the t-shirt or the hoodie of whatever I'm trying to sell, and the food. And then I review the food. Not necessarily like a Keith Lee type of review, but I'm just saying, hey, check it out. This is what I ate. This is what I think about it. I don't care about the actual review. All I care about is the people seeing the food and the restaurant and reposting it. So now the people see the food posts, but they're actually seeing the t-shirt that I'm wearing. They're forced to watch it because they want to see what the review on the food is or where that restaurant's located, and they're seeing my t-shirt. This is how I'm getting people to repost all of my t-shirt posts, by hiding it in a food post. This is how it's been working. And like I said, I'm not just talking about this stuff, I actually utilize these strategies and they work. It's not about getting followers, it's not about getting likes, it's about people buying whatever you're selling. And how do people buy whatever you're selling? The link is always in the bio. We are accustomed to know the link is in the bio. There's not a page you don't go to that somebody doesn't have a link there. So if you see something on the page, chances are it's in the link. The customer knows this by habit. So the more people see, the more people are likely to buy. I have a South Bay hoodie. That means nothing to nobody. You guys see me wear it in my videos. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been selling a ton of them. That hoodie means nothing to nobody. That hoodie means nothing to anybody that sees these videos on YouTube, because majority of the people that watch these videos don't live in the South Bay. But I sell a hoodie that says South Bay, and I sell a shitload of them. The reason being is because I go out to eat at popular restaurants in the South Bay. I show myself eating at these popular places. Sometimes it's a mom and pop shop. Sometimes it's a spot that's been there forever, like I grew up eating there. Sometimes it's a new restaurant at a new eatery, but I'm wearing the South Bay stuff. So now people that live in the South Bay are seeing the food video and they see that somebody's wearing a South Bay sweater and they're like, hey, that's a cool sweater. I really want to try this restaurant. Let me see what else is on this guy's page. Oh, here's more food pictures and videos, and here's more South Bay gear. My followers don't go up, but the sales obviously speak for themselves. Nobody else cares about South Bay hoodies unless you live in the South Bay. This is how I know that this strategy's been working, is because my followers don't go up, but my sales are through the roof. I'm literally shipping out hoodies every single day, and it's not from YouTube subscribers because majority of you guys don't live in the South Bay. It's not from Instagram followers because majority of those people are t-shirt brand owners themselves or t-shirt business owners themselves that don't live in the South Bay. It's solely off of people resharing my weird food videos and food posts of me wearing the shirt or wearing the hoodie or wearing the hat. That's 100% of how I'm selling these South Bay hoodies, is by doing this same strategy right here. So I hope you guys are paying attention, and I hope this strategy right here speaks to somebody and you guys try it out for yourself, because it's working and I'm making a killing. You don't have to be an influencer to do this type of thing. You just have to think outside the box. How are you gonna get people to look at your clothes when everybody on Instagram is selling t-shirts, hoodies, hats? By getting creative, by being a free thinker, and by thinking like a customer. Start getting people to engage with your post. Start getting people to share your post as creatively as possible. If this video right here helps somebody out, please let me know in the comments. If you already utilize these strategies right here, let me know in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, Big Brandoh TV. In the month of December, I'm posting a video on there every single day of what I do throughout the day. This is where you could see me shipping out hoodies every single day. This is also another outlet for you guys to ask questions in the comments over on my Instagram. I go back and forth with a lot of people on there. Sometimes people have questions about what I'm doing in the video. It's easier for me to just kind of bang it out when I'm on the app, answer questions. Sometimes your guys' questions end up in these videos or they end up in the Instagram videos. So once again, find me over there at Big Brandoh TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.